get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Carson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Wilson.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Away from tying this game.
Matt Prater lining up for the point out.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Seahawks.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, Muhammad, and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
He was taken down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The stop made by Gerald McCoy. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
At the Seahawks 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Logan. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
I don't want to see what's served with that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Mike, check 33. 30.
Shotgun now for Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it. Halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Murray steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Gurley. Room here to Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 62 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this one in for the first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Matt Prater set to...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Throwing again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
That's good.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A 6-yard pickup.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On the Seahawks 46-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On 1st down, Muhammad. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll run backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 13th field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Play fake. Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.